Okay, I'm going to go over how distance learning is going to go for the next couple of weeks until we get back, hopefully on December 3rd. Some of you that are currently in quarantine might look at this and say, well, I already got this. Well, you did, but I have made some adjustments to this. So please pay attention to this. Make sure that you follow these guidelines, or it's going to be a rough few weeks, okay? So, first thing, I'm not going to read all of this to you. I know you guys know how to read, so I'm just basically going to go over the highlighted parts and emphasize some things. For example, my daily attendance will consist of a Google form that must be completed each day by 8:30 a.m. This has not changed. The only thing that's different is that for the next few weeks, I am taking roll for all 6th through 8th grade classes. So the only person you will have to sign in with is me. And then I will share the attendance with the other teachers so they can put it in FAQs. All right. The other thing about the Google form and attendance that some of you are not doing very well is you are not doing last name first. Okay. So make sure that you are doing that. So last name, first name. Okay. Last name, first name. The reason you have to do this is because when I organize this, I organize it by homeroom and then by name, so they go in alphabetical order as far as roll call goes. So you must do it. Last name, first name. Again, emphasizing that. All right. Daily assignments for distance learners will be due at 3 o'clock the following day. For example, as I said, if I assign something, it's going to be due by 3 o'clock the next day. I would really encourage you, and most of you know this, my homework does not take longer than usually 20 to 30 minutes to do in class. So I would really like for you to get it done the day it is assigned, okay? Don't wait till the next day or you're going to be actually working a day behind, because by the next day, you're going to have another assignment in science. So please try to stay ahead of this and get it done that day, okay? If for some reason you do not get it in by 3 o'clock the following day, it will be a 0. Okay? It is going to be a 0. All right? So make sure that you understand that. It will be recorded as a 0. No late work accepted. So on Savvis, I can tell when it's turned in. On Google, I can tell when it's turned in. So if it's turned in late, it will be a 0. All right. Stay organized. Okay. My recommendation to you is to get up, get signed in. By the way, if you try to sign in after 8:30, you will not be allowed to. It will say the form is no longer available. That's because I have it set up to where it turns off at 8:30. So very important that you get it turned in. Your Google form for attendance turned in before 8:30. Plenty of time before 8:30, okay? It will come out at 7 every morning, just like the work that you have to do for that morning or that day for me in science. All the things for me come out at 7 a.m. in the morning, okay? As far as for all classes, stay organized. What I would do is get signed in first, so your attendance is taken care of. Then I would start going through emails and Google Classroom and have a piece of paper next to you and write down what your homework or what you have to do for that class that day in each of your classes. Don't try to just keep going back and forth in the technology as far as your iPad or your emails or Google Classroom. That's going to be overwhelming. It's going to be hard to keep track of. So again, pay attention, write it down on a piece of paper or put it in a planner or use the planner on your iPad, whatever you have to do, but stay organized and stay ahead of the game. And finally, if you have questions, please email me. If it gets to be something you really need to talk about, we can do a Google Meet between you and myself. Okay? So good luck the next few weeks. Stay in touch.